The Penguins' 5-3 win over the Ottawa Senators Friday night may have reverberations well beyond a simple 60-minute hockey game. Hi, I'm Dan Kingerski for Pittsburgh Sports Live and Pittsburgh Hockey Now. The Penguins won fairly easily. Ottawa made a game in the third period for a few minutes before Jake Guentzel snuffed that out with a late goal. But the reverberations, the big themes to take from Friday night's win, the Penguins may have finally, and I do mean finally, found a third line. Newly acquired Nick Bjugstad played with Phil Kessel and Brian Rust. The pair lit it up for a couple goals and really looked good. They had some chemistry. They moved the puck. They controlled the puck in the offensive zone. Gone was a lot of the silliness that the Penguins have seen on a Phil Kessel line. They were straightforward and they were successful. Now, the little side note, Nick Bjugstad and Jared McCann acquired Friday afternoon from the Florida Panthers in exchange for Derek Brassard, Riley Sheahan, and a few draft picks, arrived just a few minutes before game time. In fact, they didn't hit the ice until the national anthems. It was a little bit of a crazy situation in Pittsburgh. A lot of us have never seen that before. Talking to some longtime Penguin staffers, no one quite knew the rules if they didn't show up in time. It's that kind of a unique situation. But make no mistake, the Penguins may have finally found a third line after 18 months of searching since Nick Bonino left via free agency in the summer of 2017. The Penguins have tried Riley Sheahan, Jake Guentzel. They acquired Derek Brassard for a king's ransom last February. In fact, after the trade deadline, that trade finally went through. It never worked for the Penguins. But they may have found something on Friday night with Bjugstad, Kessel, and Rust. Sometimes necessity is the mother of invention. Evgeny Malkin did not play Friday. He will not play Saturday. That kind of smushed that makeshift line together, and lo and behold, it worked. So perhaps that becomes the Penguins' new third line going forward. Also, what the Penguins found on Friday night, Teddy Blueger can ball. He's got some game. We've told you numerous times, he's fast, he's tenacious, he's all over the puck. What you saw on Friday night was a bit more offensive game as well. Just like Wednesday night, on Friday, the Penguins' fourth line scored just a few minutes into the hockey game. Blueger played a nice role on Wednesday night, kind of driving to the net, taking defenders there to clear space for a rebound goal. Friday night, he and Matt Cullen were just all over the zone, created a couple turnovers, pinned Ottawa in deep before Matt Cullen, a real nifty backhand pass to Blueger, crashing towards the net, and Blueger ripped the top shelf wrister past Ottawa goalie Anders Nilsson. Like I said, reverberations going forward, this might have been much more important than a single 60-minute hockey game. We'll find out a lot more Saturday night as the Penguins take on one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference, the Toronto Maple Leafs, in Toronto. So we'll have full coverage of that on PittsburghHockeyNow.com, and we'll also have some PHN extra features for you as well on Blueger. On the crazy night for Nick Bjugstad and the newly acquired Jared McCann, that'll all be on the website, so check that out. From PPG Paints Arena, I'm Dan Kingerski.